Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commenttary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that point! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Gabriel! Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it back!
Hello and welcome to the Commenttary Hub's alternative audio commentary of England against the Netherlands in the semi-finals of the Euros under 21 2025. I'm your alternative commentator Nicholas Jones, and it's England against the Netherlands at the National Football Stadium in Bratislava, Slovakia's capital city, and where the final will also be played. The players now coming out onto the pitch. So before we go through any team news and any pre-match notes, let's run you through the lineups, starting with England. In goal is number 1, James Beadle. And the rest of the players: number 2, Tino Livramento. Number 4, Jarell Quansah. Number 5, Charlie Cresswell. Number 8, Elliot Anderson. Number 10, the captain, James McAtee. Number 11, Omari Hutchinson. Number 16, Jack Hinshelwood. Number 18, Jay Stansfield. Number 19, Harvey Elliott. And number 20, Alex Scott. For the Netherlands, in goal is number 16, Robin Roos. Then number 3, Ryan Flamingo. Number 4, the captain, Jorel Hato. Number 5, Ian Markson. Number 7, Milian Manhoef. Number 12, Nareso Casanvirjo. Number 13, Rav Vandenberg. Number 17, Ernest Poku. Number 19, Tom Van Bergen. Number 20, Anthony Malambo. And number 22, Luciano Valente. So teams now going through the national anthems period, the national anthems. So the Netherlands haven't won the under-21 Euros since their back-to-back successes in 2006 and 2007. And in that 2007 tournament, they beat England 14-13 on penalties. And they faced each other 7 times, mostly in qualifying. But they could well be in for a tough game, tougher than expected, because Ruben van Bommel is banned from participating in the semi-final because of a red card in the Netherlands' last match against Portugal, which they won 1-0. And also missing Kenneth Taylor and their regular captain Divine Wrench. Missing for England is Tyler Morton, who picked up a yellow card and is thus suspended. So before we go through the rest of the procedures, let's go through the formations for England. They are in a 4-3-3 formation. Beadle in goal, with Quansah, Hinshelwood, Cresswell and Livramento the back four in defence. Anderson, Hutchinson and McAtee in midfield. Anderson replaces Morton, with Scott, Stansfield and Elliott the front three. Jay Stansfield has been an effective centre forward, and he displayed that during their last match against Spain. The players going through the traditional pre-match photos and handshake proceedings. So we can now turn our attention to the match officials. Vasilios Phosias of Greece is our referee for this game, and his assistants are also from Greece are Andreas Meantanas and Mikhail Papadakis, with Angelos Evangelou, also of Greece, in VAR. The fourth official is Elchin Masiev of Azerbaijan, and Evangelou's assistant VAR is Cesar Sotogrado of Spain. The Netherlands, they're also in a 4-3-3 lineup with Ross in goal, Matson, Harto, Vandenberg and Kasan Virgo. The back four in defence, Milambo, Valente and Flamingo in defence, with Poku, Van Bergen and Manhoff. And also just got time to mention the UEFA delegates, Rodney Pisani of Malta. So the Netherlands, for the Netherlands, this is make or break for them, you might say, because they had to endure 70 tough minutes with only 10 men in their last match. This could well take a toll on them. So this could put England at an advantage. They appear to be more alert and confident after their victory against Spain. So the players to look out for are Poku and Manhoff for the Netherlands, and also do not discount Van Bergen and Maatsen. It'll be England to kick us off, and they are wearing the white shirts and navy shorts and white socks, and we're underway between England and the Netherlands in the Euro Under-21 semi-final. The Netherlands wearing all orange, and it's England starting well, but the Netherlands have picked up the ball. That was Kasan Virgo passing to Ruffs with the ball. He almost got attention from Jay Stansfield, but the Netherlands still retain the ball. It's Maatsen passing up the field. Was about to pass up the field to Poku, but Poku was brought down early on. Lee Carsley, he's as confident as the players. Now currently with the ball on the left-hand side was Cresswell. It's now being passed down towards Scott. England playing from left to right. The Netherlands are playing from right to left. It's currently Beadle with the ball. He's on he's just within the D, and he passes to Quansah. Now down the wing to Livramento. He has impressed me a lot. Scott. And a player has gone down. For England. Free kick given, and it was Vandenbergen who pushed Cresswell onto the ground. He didn't really need to do that. Lucky to get away with it, in my view. England still in possession with the ball. It's Scott to Cresswell. Forward cross to McAtee. Now it's with Jay Stansfield passing, but the ball has gone over the line. And the Netherlands head coach is Michael Reiziger. Reiziger has every right to look nervous, as the rest of the Netherlands players, given their tough game against Portugal in the quarter-finals. Now currently on the ball is Harvey Elliott up the wing to Quansah. Passing to Beadle. Now Beadle to Scott. Back down the wing to Cresswell. A forward cross. The ball goes over the halfway line. Was aiming for Stansfield, but was headed by Hato. And now with the ball, and it looks like it'll be a throw-in to England. I'm just trying to sort things out, but the ball was actually with Anderson. It was Anderson who had the ball. Cresswell passing up the wing to Quansah. Now currently on the ball is Hinshelwood, and it's Hinshelwood pressing towards goal. The ball now being passed to Hutchinson. Hutchinson inside the goal area. Now it's with Harvey Elliott. Kept out by Robin Ruffs. The closest anyone has come to scoring so far, and after only 3 minutes, it's England 0, the Netherlands 0. Hutchinson Hutchinson did well with the delivery. Elliott received the ball. Why didn't Jay Stansfield pick up the ball? He was the closest to the goal, so Stansfield should have taken advantage, but he didn't. Cresswell up the wing to Quansah. Quansah now Hinchillwood. It's Hinchillwood with the ball, but cut out. But cut out by the Netherlands. In fact, it was McAtee who had the ball. It's very difficult to make out players' names because a lot of the stadium is shaded. Ball now being thrown by England to Quansah. Quansah to Cresswell. Now back with Quansah. Quansah now passing back down. Quansah now passing back down to Cresswell. The Netherlands look threatening. Van Bergen looked like he was going to try and get the ball. But the Netherlands have retaken it, and it's with Flamingo. Flamingo up the wing to Milambo. It's Milambo with the shot, blocked by Scott. Now on the ball is Manhoof. Manhoof of Stoke City in the Championship. Now the ball is being passed back around to Hatto. Hatto retaken by England briefly through Stansfield, but the ball was forced out of play for a throw-in, and Martson will take the throw. Martson throws all the way to Robin Roofs. Roofs passes to Hatto. Hatto with the ball. Hatto with the ball. Passing to Martson. Now back to Hatto. Although Stansfield was lurking, and that was good defensive work by the Netherlands, but they're not out of the woods yet. It's Roofs with the ball passing back to Martson. Now the ball being forwarded, but given away to Harvey Elliott. Elliott's passing to Anderson. Anderson receiving close attention from one of the midfielders. That might have been Casanvurio, but England retake control. Now on the ball is Livramento. Livramento passing to Elliott. Elliott, Cresswell. Cresswell back to Elliott. Now Scott. It's Alex Scott. Back with Cresswell. Cresswell. Quansah. Or was that Anderson? No, it was Anderson. Anderson to Quansah inside their defensive third. But Beadle crosses the ball down the wing to Elliott via Livramento. Now the ball being passed to Scott. Scott crossing the ball forward to Amari Hutchinson. Hutchinson keeps it inside. He enters the goal area. The ball is being sent down to Hinchillwood. Hinchillwood, Elliott, but good defending from the Netherlands. Good defending from the Netherlands. The Netherlands with the ball. It's a Casanvurio to Manhoof. Manhoof almost tackled. No, in fact, it's Poku. Poku who scored the winning goal against Portugal. And it's currently, and the ball was smackled away by England. Scott to Quansah. Now back with Scott. Scott now passing to Beadle in goal. 7 minutes gone. England 0, the Netherlands 0. So with Anderson passing to Beadle. Beadle passing back down the wing to Anderson. Anderson forwarding it to Harvey Elliott, but cut out by the Netherlands. So it'll be a throw in to them. Now in fact it's England as Livramento takes the throw. Livramento throws to Cresswell. Cresswell scored in the opening match against Czechia. He passes to Anderson. Scott. Now back with Cresswell. Cresswell down the wing to Livramento. Livramento back towards Cresswell. Did well to watch out for Poku. And he passed to Beadle in the process. It's looking like a stalemate at the moment. No real no real attempts on goal within the last 4 minutes, though England came very close a short while ago, and the ball is now back with the Netherlands. That just on the ball was Valente passing to Vandenberg. Casemiro back to Vandenberg, and now Hato. Zorro Hato back towards Vandenberg. Hato again, keeping it well inside their defensive third. Now on the ball is Vandenberg. Casemiro. Ball is now with Poku back to Casemiro. Vandenberg. He was almost tackled by Stansfield, but he did well to keep him at bay. Now the ball is inside the goal with Roofs, and now Roofs crossing towards Poku, but headed up into the air by Cresswell, and now given to Tino Livramento. Livramento passing to Anderson. Now Charlie Cresswell. Cresswell up the wing to Quansah. Quansah passing to Jack Hinshelwood, back towards Quansah. Beadle. It's Beadle with the ball inside the goal. Forward cross again to Livramento, but given away poorly to Ryan Flamingo. Now the ball is back with Scott for England. Scott, that's a forward pass to Jack Hinshelwood. It's Hinshelwood on the ball. No, in fact, it's Hutchinson. Hutchinson has to be careful. He doesn't get tackled by Casemiro. Does well to go around everybody else. The ball is now with Harvey Elliott. Elliott now inside the goal area. Momentarily is forced out. Passes to Livramento. Livramento with the shot, and deflected away by Zorro Hato. Zorro Hato stepping in for the suspended Divine Wrench, and it's a corner to England. And after 10.5 minutes, it still remains England 0, the Netherlands 0. McAtee to take the corner for the Young Lions. He stands over the ball inside the near side right corner. The ball goes into the goal area, but is headed by the Netherlands, and Jack Hinshelwood and Harvey Elliott with a strike, but it's repelled by the Netherlands, and it's Poku with the ball. Poku to Van Bergen. It's with Van Bergen. Van Bergen was aiming for Van Hoof, but Van Hoof wasn't in the correct position, and Beadle receives the ball. He rolls it out to Quansah. Hinshelwood to Hutchinson. The ball goes over the halfway line. He's now trying to press in towards England's attacking third. Almost stumbles but holds on. Hutchinson to Stansfield. Stansfield dancing around with the ball. Just keeps it inside. Passes to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood back to Stansfield. Stansfield, Harvey Elliott. Can Elliott strike it through? No! Repelled by Robin Roofs, and he is just so frustrated that he wasn't able to convert that shot into goal, because that looked like a wonderful strike that was going into the bottom right corner. Another corner for England, and this time it'll be Alex Scott that will take the corner. Scott gets ready to strike the ball in. He raises his hand, runs up and kicks the ball into the goal area. The ball caught briefly by Stansfield, but now it's been passed out of the goal area to Livramento. Now Harvey Elliott, that's a lovely forward cross to Amari Hutchinson. Hutchinson receives the ball. He's trying to go around Valente, but Hutchinson holds on. Ball is now with Alex Scott. It's Scott inside the 18-yard box, caught by Robin Roofs. England, I feel, are starting to make inroads, but they just cannot get past Robin Roos. Yet another corner for England. That's their third in under 5 minutes, and it will be Alex Scott once again to take it. It's on the far side this time. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, and that's an easy save by Robin Roos. England did not react in time, and the referee notices something. But Roos had his arms stretched to the sky, and he picks up the ball with ease. Throw in to the Netherlands, and it will be taken by Miljan Manhoef, which he does. He throws, but gives it away to Quansah. Quansah on the left side of the halfway line. Quansah passing to Hinshelwood. Jack Hinshelwood down the wing to Anderson. Anderson, that's a forward cross, and was aiming for Stansfield, but that was a poor giveaway thrown by the Netherlands, and the ball is thrown to Roos. Roos passes to Hatto. Hatto up the wing to Vandenberg. Marks Casanvurio. Back to Vandenberg. Now Hatto. Hatto passing to Poku, but given away to England. Back with Poku though. Poku almost tackled by Anderson, but he did well to hold on. Now the ball goes further up the field to a Manhoef. Manhoef passing to Valente. Valente almost tackled by Anderson. In fact, he is tackled by Anderson, and that's a terrible foul from Elias Anderson. And to me, that is surely going to be a yellow. That is surely going to be a yellow card. You just cannot tackle. You just cannot tackle somebody like that. And that was an elbow, and that was an elbow to the face, very unnecessary, and that has given the Netherlands a free kick. This could cost England dear. And to take the free kick is Ian Martson, the Aston Villa defender, and everybody getting into position for the free kick to happen. So it's Martson to take the free kick. Martson into the goal area, but everybody misses, and that will be a goal kick to Beadle. Sigh of relief for England. Reitziger likes what he's seeing and is encouraging his lads to just keep on trying. And ball pass from Quansah to Beadle. Beadle clears the ball out of goal to Stansfield, but given away to the Netherlands. It's Vandenberg. Vandenberg passing to Roos. Roos back towards Vandenberg. Vandenberg on the edge of the D. James McAtee looking for a chance to tackle, but it's with Hatto. Now back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg passing to Hatto. Now back with Roos. Roos given away to Harvey Elliott for England, and it's still England with the ball. It's McAtee. McAtee passing to Quansah inside the centre circle. Now the ball goes up the wing to Hutchinson. Hutchinson closing in on the goal area. He just makes it inside, but he's trying to go around Casanvurio. Ball now being passed back towards Quansah. Cresswell. Now back with Quansah. Quansah passing to Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Cresswell inside the centre circle. It's James McAtee. McAtee to Elliott. Elliott passing straight for Hutchinson. Hutchinson. Now Anderson, Stansfield to Elliott. Elliott to McAtee, now up the wing to Jack Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Stansfield, and cut out by Rav Vandenberg, and it just goes to show that England are on. It just goes to show that England are the more aggressive side, but they just cannot get through the Netherlands' defence. 62%, 62% possession with the ball, and this is now England's fourth corner. Will they make? Can they make this one count? It'll be Alex Scott to take the corner. It's on the far side, and saved again by Robin Roos. Just coming up to 19 minutes. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Ball that's being passed from Hato to Milambo. Milambo passing back to Hato. Hato, Vandenberg. It's Vandenberg back to Roos in goal. Now up the wing it goes to Casanvurio. Nareisho Casanvurio passes back down the wing to Vandenberg and Hato. Hato on the near side. The ball is now with Valente. Valente given away though to England. And now the ball is with Hutchinson. Hutchinson cuts away, but down towards Scott. And Scott almost tackled. And Scott was almost tackled by Van Bergen. But play still goes on. Scott to McAtee. McAtee passing to Cresswell. Now it's back with James Beadle inside the goal. Quansah. That's a forward pass, I should say, to Hutchinson. But Hutchinson was sent out of the way by Casanvurio. 20 and a coming up to 20 and a half minutes. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Free kick to England, taken swiftly by Hinshelwood. Quansah to Cresswell, then Livramento to James McAtee on the near side. As well to pass back to Livramento standing and getting very closer to the goal area. Now the ball was briefly back with McAtee, but Roos just picked it up in time, and that was almost a poor giveaway. But he managed to keep his composure, and he picks up the ball with ease. Now back in play. It's with Martson to Roos, almost headed up into the air by Cresswell, but briefly caught by the Netherlands, but back with England and Anderson inside the centre circle to Quansah passing to Cresswell, now down the wing even further towards Livramento on the near side. He passes to Elliott. It was about to be passed back to Livramento, but well defended by the Netherlands, and it will be England to take the throw. Scott throws to Charlie Cresswell up the wing to Quansah back to Cresswell, and now back towards Tino Livramento inside the goal, just on the edge of the D. Passes to Anderson to Elliott, now back with Beadle, out of the goal it goes to Jarrell Quansah still on the left side of the pitch, passing to Hutchinson down the wing to Cresswell to Alex Scott, now down the wing it goes on the near side to Livramento. Cresswell, the ball was almost taken by Van Bergen, Now the ball is with Rav Vandenberg, passing it to Rooks. Back now with Vandenberg. Almost tackled by McAtee, but given away to England briefly, but well held. But well held by Casanvurio. Now on the ball is Martson. Martson almost passes to Valente. Now back with Martson. Martson does well to keep hold of it. He's now on the left side. Ball now being passed briefly, but still kept with Martson. The ball goes over the halfway line to Hatto. Up the wing to Van Bergen. It's now back with Van Bergen. Van Bergen to Hatto. Martson. Down the wing it goes to Valente. Now back with Martson. Martson to Ryan Flamingo. Back with Martson, and Martson crossing the ball further up the wing to Milian Manhoef. Manhoef passing to Milambo. Back with Manhoef. Retaken by England. And the ball goes out of play for a Netherlands throw on the near side. And we're now having a bit of a cooling break because of the hot weather. It's about 33 degrees in the air. Humidity 20. It's about 33 degrees on the pitch. Humidity is 27, and the player and everyone grateful for the chance. And everyone grateful for the chance to cool down, have a drink, and also listen to their respective head coaches. In terms of who's been getting closer towards goal, I would have to say England have had 2 attempts. The Netherlands still trailing behind a little bit, so as 1 or 2 players get cooling towels to soothe their necks. Jay Stansfield has been excellent with the ball, but here's a replay. I'm taking a look at what happened earlier with Harvey Elliott. As I was still sticking by what I said earlier, it should have been Stansfield with the ball, but Elliott had a decent effort nonetheless. But Robin Roos is doing well in keeping cool under pressure. So if he keeps that up, England could he could do really well to keep England at bay. The Netherlands, I feel, are lacking in terms of aggression up front. Maybe after the cooling break, they will be reinvigorated. And the referee now walking across the pitch. We'll let you know as and when we can when the cooling break is over, and so the game can be resumed. Need I remind you that we paused at around 24 and a half minutes. So at the cooling break, it's still England 0, the Netherlands 0, and the referee tapping his whistle. To me, this sounds like an indication that he is going to restart the match very, very soon. And it's actually 27 minutes have now been played, so we've had about 2.5 minutes worth of cooling breaks. And it will be Martson to take the throw for the Netherlands. Twirls the ball in his hands and throws, and gets ready to throw, I should say. Holds the ball over his head and throws to Ryan Flamingo, but snaffled away by Amari Hutchinson. Hutchinson keeping hold of the ball. He's over the halfway line. He's looking to go around Casanvurio, but intercepted by Flamingo. And now it's Casanvurio with the ball. He passes to Flamingo. Flamingo almost tackled back by Hutchinson. Now the ball is with Poku, but defended by Tino Livramento. Over the line it goes, and I have a feeling that will be a Netherlands corner. We'll just wait for a confirmation on that. Livramento was the last player to touch the ball, and it is indeed a Netherlands corner. This is the first corner for them, and to take the corner will be Luciano Valente. Valente stands behind the ball, raises his arm, and in it goes towards the goal area, saved by James Beadle. And Beadle just as alert as Robin Roeths. He rolls the ball up, and he rolls the ball out of the goal to Quansah. It's now Hutchinson on the far side. Still kept in England's defensive third though. Back down towards Quansah in the goal area. Passing to Beadle. Beadle crossing the ball. Forward cross to McAtee, but given away to the Netherlands and picked up by Roeths. Roeths to Flamingo. Now back on the ball is Hato. That was Hassan Vuyo to Hato. It's now Poku. Poku back to Hato. Hato. Vandenberg now to Hassan Vuyo. Caught briefly by a Manhoef. Now the Netherlands have the chance to make a break, but James Beadle brings down Tom Van Bergen, who has scored 2 throughout this tournament, but the referee says no penalty. Play still goes on. 30 minutes have now elapsed. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Although the Netherlands could well be looking to change that, and that cooling break appears to have helped because Van Bergen is the closest player that the Netherlands has come to scoring. In fact, he didn't even touch the ball. Beadle was there, and Beadle was in the right place at the right time to just grab it from him. And now England are on the attack with James McAtee. McAtee on the far side, closing in on the goal area, down towards Elliott. Deflected by Hato, and now given back to England. It's with Anderson. Anderson down the wing to Livramento. Livramento passing to Elliott. Harvey Elliott towards Elliott Anderson. And now up the wing to Quansah in the centre circle. The ball goes over the halfway line. It's McAtee to Hutchinson. Hutchinson has to be wary of Casemburio, who passes back to McAtee. It's now Anderson. Anderson down the wing to Harvey Elliott. Elliott passes to Hinshaw, to Cresswell. Now back with Elliott. Elliott crossing forward to Livramento, but Livramento mistimes it. Given away to the Netherlands. On the ball is Jorrel Hato. Hato to Roeths. Roeths. That's a pass to Rav Vandenberg. Back down the wing to Hato. Hato passing to Roeths. And Roeths clears the ball forward to Van Bergen, but given away to England and Hutchinson. Hutchinson was aiming for Hinshelwood, but the ball was deflected over the line. Throw in to England on the far side. Jack Hinshelwood to take the throw. He's looking for the right person to throw to. Is he going to aim for Hutchinson or McAtee? In fact, he goes further and throws to Quansah. Quansah passes back down to Beadle inside the goal area. Beadle to Cresswell. Cresswell. That's a forward cross off the head of Stansfield, but it's given away back to Casanvurio. Casanvurio to Vandenberg. Vandenberg now with Jorel Harto. Jorel Harto passing to Vandenberg. Vandenberg back towards Casanvurio. Casanvurio crossing forward, but given away to Livramento, who's just outside the goal area. Bit of physical contact between Livramento and Martson, but it goes over the line once again. It goes over the line once again for another throw, and it's with Jorel Harto. Harto to Flamingo. He passes back to Roofs. Roofs clears the ball out of the goal, but headed by Livramento. Livramento to McAtee. It crosses up the wing, and it's with Hutchinson. But the Netherlands retake it briefly through through Manhoef. Manhoef passing back to Vandenberg. It's Vandenberg up the wing to Manhoef. Back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg, Casanvurio, Flamingo. Casanvurio. Casanvurio to Van Bergen. Casanvurio passing to Vandenberg inside the centre circle. Goes back over the halfway line. And the ball is still with the Netherlands. It's Manhoef. Manhoef to Vandenberg. Flamingo back to Vandenberg. Vandenberg, Hatto. Hatto to Martson. Martson now with Milambo. Netherlands still in possession. The ball is with Manhoef. Manhoef to Valente. Almost picked up by Milambo. England still doing well. England doing well to keep the Netherlands out. Ball goes down the wing to Ernest Poku. Poku to Harto. Harto. Vandenberg. Vandenberg. Flamingo. Back to Vandenberg. Harto once again. Harto to Martson. Now it's back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg. Casanvurio back to Vandenberg. Now Hatto inside the centre circle. The Netherlands still keen to press forward. Less than 10 minutes to go until half time. It's Poku receiving close attention from Livramento. Good slide tackle in defence. 36 minutes gone. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Good tackle to deflect, to send the ball over the line, but that will have conceded a corner to the Netherlands. And to take the corner once again will be Luciano Valente. So Valente passes to Poku. The ball goes into the goal area, but kept out by England, and a Netherlands player has gone down. It might be Manhoef. And the ball being passed around, it ends up in the arms of Beadle, and it is in fact Ryan Flamingo clutching the side of. He's feeling the side of his head, but he's able to get back onto his feet. Beadle asks if he's all right. I'm just going to take another look at this, and he was elbowed in the face by Anderson. Anderson was on a yellow card warning at risk of suspension. He must be careful not to pick up any yellow cards. And Beadle, with the ball inside the goal area, rolls it to Elliott. Scott now back with Livramento. Livramento to McAtee. McAtee back towards Livramento, but given away to the Netherlands. And Martz and Flamingo. It's Ryan Flamingo with the ball, and up the wing, and he passes to Vandenberg. Vandenberg back to Flamingo. Flamingo now down towards Poku. Poku pacing it. Poku now was roaring towards goal, but defended by England, and it's England with England with the ball. England have had 5 attempts, the Netherlands none. But I'd say the Netherlands are slowly beginning to catch up with England. Livramento with the ball. Up the wing it goes to Cresswell. The ball goes over the line. It's with Harvey Elliott. Elliott doing well to keep hold of the ball. Passes to Anderson. Anderson has to be careful that he doesn't get caught out by Milambo. And back over the line it goes to Cresswell. Cresswell to Anderson. And that's a forward pass to Jay Stansfield. Stansfield crossing to Elliott, but into the arms of Robin Roos. And because of that cooling break, there is a chance we could be heading for about 3 minutes of added on time. It's the Netherlands with the ball. It's Casemburio, Vandenberg, I should say, to Hutto. Hutto back to Rav Vandenberg. Vandenberg, who plays for Middlesbrough. Forward cross to. There was a forward, looking for a forward cross to Van Bergen, but nothing doing in that instance. 40 minutes gone. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Throw-in taken by Casemburio. Casemburio down the wing to Hato. Hato to Poku. Martson back with Poku. Poku doing well to go around Elliott and Anderson. The ball ends up back at the feet of Martson. Martson to Valente up the wing to Manhoef. Manhoef crossing down the wing to Poku, but it's headed over the line. Tino Livramento to take the throw for England, and Livramento holds the ball over his head. It's ready to throw. He throws to Anderson. Anderson to Cresswell, but deflected away by Tom Van Bergen. Another throw in to England to be taken by Tino Livramento. Livramento times this moment. Throws to Hutchinson, but given away to Martson. Martson to Valente, and it was almost retaken by Hutchinson. A tackle from behind by Valente. He didn't need to do that, in my view. Should be lucky just to get away with a caution, and that looked very painful for Amari Hutchinson. Play still goes on. It's with Anderson. Anderson to Hutchinson. Quansah. Jarrell Quansah with the ball, passing down the wing to Anderson. Anderson to Scott. Scott up the wing to Charlie Cresswell. And that's a cross forward by Cresswell. And was aiming for Stansfield. Stansfield briefly held the ball, but a good stop from Vandenberg. Vandenberg. That ball is sent out of goal from Roos towards England, and the ball was briefly given to Stansfield, but retaken by the Netherlands. Scott to Harvey Elliott. Elliott inside the 18-yard box towards Anderson. Cut away by Anthony Milambo. And that was it. And that was in the bottom part of the goal area. and that will have given a corner to England. So England get ready to take the corner. 2 minutes to go until half time. Still 0-0 between the two. And to take the corner is James McAtee. McAtee raises his arm. He's ready to kick the ball. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, but kept away by the Netherlands, and one of the players has gone down. One of the players has gone down. I'll try and make out who it is. It's Vandenberg. It's Vandenberg. Or is it? No, it's actually Vanberg, and I have to correct myself. And Reitziger getting very animated on the touchline, claiming he was fouled unfairly. So with just under 60 seconds to go until the 45th minute, we are expecting at least 3 minutes of stoppage time, as it's Pato to Martson run across to Poku, but retaken by England. Van Bergen shakes his head. That may well likely be of a bad tackle, and in fact it was he who pushed down Cresswell. So what he was saying was quite the opposite of what happened, as Hutchinson was brought down briefly by Casanburio. That wasn't intentional in my view, but and 3 minutes have been added on, says the board raised by the fourth official. But the ball, and England briefly had the ball, but it was given away to the Netherlands, retaken by England. And now on the ball is Anderson on the near side, and about to close him down was Anthony Melambo. But Melambo has been fouled, and a yellow card has been given to Elliot Anderson. So Anderson booked. He should be lucky he fouled in the semi-final. Otherwise, he would be suspended in the final. He was under a suspended yellow card in the last match against Spain, but he was well behaved this time. Not so good behaviour this time for Elliot Anderson, and it will be a free, it's a free kick to the Netherlands. Valente gives the ball away to England, and Harvey Elliott crossing forward to Hutchinson closing in on the 18-yard box. Ball being passed to Elliott and launched forward by Scott, but it's a miss. And in the heat, the England fans starting to get a bit restless. It was Hutchinson towards Scott, but it missed and sailed over the crossbar. A Netherlands player may well have had a hand in deflecting it. A corner has been given to England. Scott to take the corner. Will they be successful this time? And the answer is no, as Melambo with a diving header sends the ball out of play. England are giving up. The ball sent down towards Cresswell, but it's mistimed. And it will be a goal kick to the Netherlands. So Robin Roos, the man to take the goal kick with 20 seconds to go. Been very tight throughout the first half. Will things improve or get better in the second half? Now on the ball is Livramento, defending very well for England, There aren't that many seconds left until half time. We've just crossed 3 minutes. The ball has been passed back to Robin Russ, and that's it. It's half time it's half time between England and the Netherlands. England may have had more chances on goal, but the Netherlands have been very, very hard to get past. Will things get tougher for the Netherlands in the second half, or will they be able to break England down? We shall see. Half-time score at the National Football Stadium in Bratislava. England 1, the Netherlands 0. We're going for a break, but we'll be back just before the start of the second half. Well, welcome back to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of England against the Netherlands in the Under-21 Euros semi-final. Just as we came back, there's been a change of substitution for the Netherlands as number 14, Wouter Gush, comes on in place of number 12, Nariasho Casanburyo. So the players and everyone getting ready for the start of the second half, and this time it will be the Netherlands that will kick us off. They'll be playing from left to right, and England from right to left. So everyone getting into their positions. Goalless draw in the first half. Will there be a chance of any goals this time? We're underway for the second half of this all but crucial semi-final between England and the Netherlands. And straight away it's the Netherlands in possession with Valente fouled on the near side by Jack Hinshelwood. And that I am sure will be an early free kick to the Netherlands. And yes, indeed it is. It'll be Maatsen that will take the free kick for the Young Orange or Young Oranges. As Maatsen raises his arm and the ball goes into the 18-yard box, headed away by England. England have been really good defensively. The Netherlands, Maatsen heading back in with the Netherlands, but given away to Hutchinson. Maatsen tries to take the ball back and nearly succeeds, but Hutchinson forced the ball over the line. The ball now being thrown to Wouter Gush. Vandenberg back to Gush. Gush to Flamingo, now given to James McAtee. McAtee does well to take advantage, and the ball now being passed up the wing to Harvey Elliott. He's well over the halfway line. He's closing in on the 18-yard box. In fact, he's all but just outside it. Crossing down the wing to Hutchinson, but well defended by Vandenberg. And the ball is now with number 7, Milian Manhoef. So it was Manhoef with the ball, and it went over the line for a throw-in. Instigated by England, so it will be Wouter Gush that will take the throw. Gush throws, but given away to England, and Hutchinson, did he keep the ball inside the line? No, he didn't. And I think a tackle from Flamingo sent it over the line, so it's an England throw. Ball thrown to Jarrell Quansah, and Quansah is over the halfway line. Passes to Alex Scott. Alex Scott tries to keep hold of the ball but can't. Retaken by the Netherlands by Anthony Milambo. The referee stops play. Milambo is judged to have been fouled. Judged to have fouled Stansfield. But play now resumes. What's being passed up to Harto to Flamingo. Now back with Rush. Rush forward pass and was aiming for Milian Manhoef. But on the ball is Livramento. Manhoef tries to tackle, but Livramento just held on, but he has conceded a throw-in to the Netherlands. Oh, in fact, it's a throw-in to England, I do apologise. And it will be Livramento to take the throw. 48.5 minutes gone already. England 0, the Netherlands 0 is the score, or just over 3.5 minutes in the second half. Another throw-in to England, and it will be Harvey Elliott that will take the throw. And Elliott throws to Cresswell. Cresswell Back to Livramento, Anderson. Back now with Cresswell to Beadle. Quansah now at the goal to Jack Hinshelwood, but cut away by Gersh. Hinshelwood to take the throw, and it's so Hinshelwood holds the ball over his head on the near side. He throws to Quansah, given away to Vandenberg for the Netherlands. Ball goes up the wing. It's Maatsen to Vandenberg. Now back with England. He's over the halfway line. The ball is now being played forward to Jay Stansfield, but Stansfield cut out by Harto, and now the ball is back with Gersh, and bundled down by Roofs just as he kicked the ball out was Harvey Elliott. No, it's Stansfield. Stansfield pushed down inside the goal, and the referee comes over to assess this. Will this go to VAR? Was Stansfield unfairly tackled? I'd have to say he was kicking the. He was kicked on the knee, and he is hobbling about. That seems to me like a very painful knock to the knee, as Livramento has a drink, and so too does Alex Scott. 51 minutes have now been played. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0, and to take the throw will be Livramento. Livramento throws to Cresswell. Cresswell down the wing to Beadle inside in the goal area. McAtee back to Beadle, and now on the ball once again is Cresswell. Cresswell crossing down the wing to Jay Stansfield, I should say. Valente to Vandenberg, now up the wing to Maatsen. So it's Maatsen with the ball. Passes to Vandenberg. Vandenberg to the captain Harto. Now back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg down the wing to Flamingo. Did well to hold off Hutchinson. The ball went right under his nose. But now the ball is being played forward by the Netherlands. It's Valente. Valente dodges Anderson. Now tries to pass to Maanhof, but once again defended by England. A push from behind on one of the England players. That was by Walter Gersh, but a good setup nonetheless by Valente. Maybe the tide is starting to turn towards the Netherlands. Ball is forced out of play, I should say, by Hutchinson after his attempt to get the ball did not go well. So Walter Gersh to throw the ball in the 53rd minute. Throws to might have been Van Bergen. Van Bergen elbowed out of the way by Jarrell Quansah, and Lee Carsley, he just can't seem to believe what's going on. Normally England would be in front, but the Netherlands are proving a very tough nut to crack. Gersh throws to Valente, but caught inside the goal by James Beadle. And Michael Reitziger keeping very calm on the touchline. Ball's now being passed down the wing to Amari Hutchinson. It's Hutchinson powering towards goal, but tackled by Flamingo. Flamingo passes to Manhoef. now with Milambo, and up the wing back to Manhoof. Manhoof to Vandenberg, kept out by Beadle. James Beadle did really well to keep the ball away from Valente. It was actually, and Amari Hutchin and Amari. But so this is what happened just now. It was Valente couldn't hint. Was able to get past Cresswell, but he just couldn't get the ball through Beadle. Corner to the Netherlands. The first corner in the second half. Luciano Valente to take the corner. Valente in towards the goal area. Cleared away though by Anderson. And now the ball is back at the feet of Milian Manhoof. Manhoof passes to Anthony Milambo. Milambo, Roofs. Now back with Walter Guesch. So it's Walter Guesch passing back to Roofs inside the goal. 55 minutes have just been played. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Guesch back to number 13 Vandenberg, Martsen, Valente, Milambo back towards Martsen, and he does well to hold off McAtee. Roofs has the ball momentarily, headed away by Quansah. The ball is with Livramento for England. Down the wing he goes, very close to the centre circle. Passes to Hutchinson. Hutchinson was aiming for Jay Stansfield, but Stansfield missed the ball by inches. Martsen back with the ball for the Netherlands. The ball now being crossed forward. It was almost picked up by Poku, but their attack was halted. Anderson for England. Cresswell up the wing to Livramento. Now back with Jarrell Quansah. McAtee to Livramento. Livramento goes for goal. Blocked by the Netherlands defenders. Both teams are very strong in defence. As Valente now has the ball for this latest attack by the Netherlands. Across down wing to Manhoof. Manhoof just outside the goal area, passing to Poku. Flamingo. Now the ball is with Manhoof. Manhoof just outside the goal area. Flamingo up the wing to Vandenberg. Now back with Flamingo. The Netherlands doing really well to press on their attack and deflected up into the air by Cresswell. That was from an attack. That was a Holton attack by Milian Manhoof. So Netherlands have the chance to get back in front, but England are still keeping them at bay. The ball is still being played just outside the goal area. It's Flamingo to Poku. Right now with Martsen with the shot, saved by James Beadle, and that will have given the Netherlands a corner. But Ian Martsen, that was a lovely low shot, and it caught everybody out except James Beadle, and the Netherlands now have the chance for a corner, their third of the match. And to take the corner is Ian Martsen. Everyone trying to get in position. So it's Martsen with the corner, headed up into the air by Cresswell, and just saved by Beadle. 59 minutes have 59 minutes have now been played. It's still England 0, the Netherlands 0. Jack Hinshelwood for the Young Lions. Passing to Scott. Anderson. Now up the wing to Cresswell. Cresswell towards McAtee. It's James McAtee, the captain. Passing to Elliot Anderson. Anderson to Scott. Scott. Quansah. To Harvey Elliott. Now back to Jarrell Quansah. Quansah to Scott. Up the wing through the centre circle to Cresswell. And the ball is now with Quansah on the far side. Still looking to try and get through the Netherlands, but he backs out. It's Cresswell back to Quansah, under pressure from Anthony Malambo. Back with Cresswell, almost tackled by Van Bergen. Anderson to Scott, back with Anderson. Now Quansah. Quansah over the halfway line. Down the wing to Harvey Elliott. Elliott's crossing, but missed. And now the Netherlands have the ball with Valente. So it's Valente with the ball. Tackled by Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood tries to keep hold of the ball, but Valente fouled him. England still have control of the ball. It's Anderson. Anderson passes to Hinshelwood, and a forward cross by Hinshelwood to James McAtee. McAtee crossing into the goal area. The ball ends up at the feet of Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to go around Martson. Hutchinson passes to Livramento, but it doesn't come off. And well defended by Ian Martson. Will this be another corner for England? It could well be, and in fact it isn't. It's just a goal kick to the Netherlands. Vandenberg heads the ball out of the goal, headed by Cresswell. Now the ball is with McAtee. McAtee, Anderson to Elliott, Hutchinson, and now the ball is with Anderson. Back with Harvey Elliott. Elliott closing in on the goal, and it's in. England have scored, and Harvey Elliott once again is the man who does it. England supporters applauding in the sun. That will have caught the Netherlands out. And for Harvey Elliott, he just keeps improving and improving. His 10th goal in 12 matches. Or, to be more accurate, his 11th goal. His 11th goal as an England international. Just fired it in with his right foot. Good assist by Anderson. He just caught Martson out completely. Beautiful shot towards the top. Beautiful shot towards the top left corner. And his punting the air, he knows that feeling of scoring all too well. The Netherlands have to catch up, and catch up fast. 63 minutes gone. England 1, the Netherlands 0. And the Netherlands will be the team to restart. Ball is passed to Harto. Harto to Vandenberg. Vandenberg to Goesch. Goesch back towards Harto. And it's Harto crossing the ball. Headed by Livramento. Livramento gives the ball back to the Netherlands. And it looks to me as though the Netherlands are planning a fight back, but down goes Anderson. He was fouled by Tom Van Bergen. And Anderson, that is really painful. An elbow in the back, and I think Van Bergen almost crushed him. But Anderson is okay, back up on his feet, so he should be able to carry on playing for the next 26 minutes. Free kick to England, to Quansah. Quansah passing it to Cresswell. Cresswell, down the wing it goes to Hutchinson. And it's Omari Hutchinson with the ball. He's charging towards the goal area, looking for England's second. Just can't get round the defenders at the moment, including Harto. So he passes to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson hits the side netting. That would have been the second for England, but the angle wasn't timed correctly. Just gonna have another look at this. The pass from Hinshelwood caught Goes out, but Hutchinson just couldn't make the finish. Meantime, it's now the Netherlands with the ball. Vandenberg passing to Flamingo. Flamingo to Harto. Harto up the wing, back down. Harto up the wing to Martson. Martson to Milambo. Now back down the wing to Vandenberg. Vandenberg. Goesch. He's over the halfway line. Goesch passes back to Vandenberg. Vandenberg to Harto. Now Ian Martson closing in on the goal. Passes to Milambo. Milambo holds on. Now back down the wing to Goesch. Goesch to Manhoef. Almost with Valente, but England do well to clear it out, courtesy of Hinshelwood. Ball is now back with Robin Roos. Roos to Vandenberg. Now up the wing to Jorel Harto. He's doing really well, standing in for the suspended Divine Brents. But he needs to get the team to show more aggression, and they've just about done that with Manhoef. Almost 67 minutes have been played. It still remains England 1, the Netherlands 0. Manhoef closing in on the goal, defended by Scott, and cleared out of the way by Scott by the Tottenham man at the same time. So it was Hinshelwood to Scott, and that has conceded a corner to the Netherlands. Martson to take the corner. The England players and supporters now holding their breath as Martson kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but headed away though by Cresswell, but they're not out of the woods yet. England still have to defend. The ball is with Poku. He's trying to get through. Elliot Anderson into the 18-yard box, defended by England that time, but it's back with the Netherlands. The ball is now with Valente. Valente to Walter Goesch. Goesch towards Martson. Martson was aiming for Poku, but defended by England. Free kick to the Netherlands, or is it to England? Something has happened, but another substitution for the Netherlands, and Noah Ohio is going to come on in place of Anthony Milambo. So Milambo comes off, and on comes Noah Ohio wearing number 9. Noah Ohio doing a couple of adjustments to his shirts, and we now have a cooling break. That's the second That's the second one of the game. It is really, really hot out there in this part of Bratislava. The cooling towels and the drinks very much needed. So Noah, Ohio will have to wait a little while longer before coming onto the field of play. We had 3 minutes in the first half. We may well be in for more, but we can but hope that the cooling break is a quick one to sort out. Just taking another look at the goal by Anderson. Absolutely beautiful, and his punch he could punch the air all day long after that. But the Netherlands, they've shown bits of brilliance themselves. But in terms of possession, I'd have to say England are still in front. We've had the cooling break for about 2.5 minutes. 70 minutes in total. 70 minutes in all have been played. It's still England 1, the Netherlands 0 as we get ready to restart. Alex Scott having a quick conversation with Elliot Anderson, and so we are all but ready for the game to resume. Ohio makes his way onto the pitch at last. Alex Scott deep in thought and concentration, and it will be Beadle to clear the ball out of the goal. So free kick to England to be taken by James Beadle. Beadle composes himself, stretches his arms, waits for the right moment. He doesn't seem to be wasting time. He raises his arms, walks up to the ball, now goes into a quick sprint, and the ball is cleared forward towards Jay Stansfield, but kept out of the way by the Netherlands. Stansfield almost receives it, but given away to Martson. It's Elliott, but back with Martson. That was a bad giveaway by England, and the ball is back with the Netherlands, and the Netherlands have equalised through Ohio. That was terrible defending by England, and the Netherlands supporters are happy, and so too is Noah Ohio. His eighth goal in 50, and his ninth as a Netherlands under 21 international. Noah Ohio, he just took on everyone like they weren't even there. Beadle almost got a hand to it, but he missed. And like I said from England, that was just terrible defending. And the Netherlands are now starting to snap at England's heels. So it's all level after 72.5 minutes. But England are making another break for it, and fouled was Harvey Elliott. But the Netherlands retake the ball through Goes to Million Manhoef. It's Manhoef with the ball. Manhoef at the wing to Poku. Ernest Poku passing back to Martson. So it's Martson to a Harto. Vandenberg to Ryan Flamingo. Now back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg to Harto just inside the centre circle. Back with Vandenberg. Harto to Martson. Martson straight towards Noah Ohio. Noah Ohio almost tackled by Livramento, but he held on. The Netherlands still managing to keep the ball. The ball is with Walter Goes to Vandenberg. Vandenberg passing straight to Robin Roos in goal. Valente back to Rus to Rav Vandenberg. The ball is being sent forward by Valente, but taken by England. Omari Hutchinson on the near side, keeps hold of the ball, but slide tackled by Poku, but the ball has been given away back to England. Now on the ball is Jarrell Quansah to Harvey Elliott. Elliott to Hinshelwood. Now passing to Anderson. Elliott into the centre circle. Back with Anderson. Anderson to Hinshelwood. It's Elliott Anderson to Omari Hutchinson, but Hutchinson fouled. And the person who fouled him was Walter Goesch. Walter Goesch should be cautioned, in my view. The Netherlands now making their third substitution, and coming on will be Bjorn Meyer, number 15. We'll just wait for confirmation as to see who Meyer will replace, and it is Luciano Valente. So Meyer will take the place of Valente. Valente has been a thorn in England's side in defence. Now it's up to Meyer to keep the to keep on strengthening that defence. Free kick to England, and it will be taken by Harvey Elliott. Hutchinson making his way into the correct position inside the goal, as Elliott kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but kept out by the Netherlands. And the ball was almost with Poku, but it's been given back to Harvey Elliott. Elliott to Scott. Scott passing to Jack Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Jarrell Quansah. Quansah now passes to McAtee. McAtee kept away by Manhurth, and he is down, but play still goes on. The referee saying play on. Flamingo to Vandenberg. Harto back with Vandenberg. Vandenberg now down the wing to Flamingo. Flamingo back with Goesch, but retackled by England and Anderson. A yellow card has been issued to Walter Goesch, and Goesch really has to watch himself. That was a pull on the shirt by Goesch on Anderson, and that was very unnecessary. Shouldn't have done that, in my opinion. And England now get ready to make their first two substitutions of the match. Off will come McAtee, and he will be replaced by Jonathan Rowe at number 9, and off will come number 11, Omari Hutchinson, and he will be replaced by Brooke Norton-Cuffy, number 12, as McAtee hands the captain's armband to Harvey Elliott. So McAtee walks off the pitch, and so too does Hutchinson. Both of them look very tired and exhausted. It must be that playing in the sun. Hutchinson receiving the handshakes from the management, including Ashley Cole, as Norton-Cuffy sprints onto the pitch. Rowe is already on there. So with almost 11 and a half minutes to go, it's still England 1, the Netherlands 1, as Rowe receives the ball from just before the goal area, but he gives it away to the Netherlands, and to take the goal kick first before passing it to Russ is Vandenberg. Vandenberg clears the ball out of the goal to Goesch. Goesch almost tackled by Rowe, throw in to England, and it will be Hinshelwood to take the throw. Hinshelwood raises the ball over his head. He gets ready to throw. Gets ready to time it right, and he throws to Anderson. Anderson, that's a mistimed cross. He was aiming for Stansfield, but the ball was caught by Robin Roerfs. As Michael Reitziger looks on, ball headed by Cresswell. It's now with Jonathan Rowe. Rowe to Quansah. Quansah back down the wing to Jack Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Alex Scott. Alex Scott inside the left side of the pitch. Pushes Milian Manhoef from behind. 10 minutes to go. It's still England 1, the Netherlands 1. On the ball is Hato. England have committed 7 fouls. The Netherlands 13. As Roefs clears the ball out of the goal, but headed by Livramento and towards Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy gives the ball away to the Netherlands captain Hato. Martsen down the wing was aiming for Milian Manhoef, but the ball went over the line. If things keep going as they are now, it will be extra time, and should that not resolve things, a penalty shootout will have to be done. And on the ball now is Ernest Poku. Poku inside the 18-yard box, passing to Martsen. Martsen still with the ball. Has to watch out for Alex Scott, but the ball has been given away to Norton Cuffy, and it goes over the line. So that will, I am sure, be a corner to the Netherlands. So the Netherlands get ready to take the corner, and it will be Martsen that will take the corner on the far right side. Ball goes into the 18-yard box, headed away by Cresswell, and after the ball goes Harvey Elliott. Elliott down the wing to Anderson. Anderson closing in on the 18-yard box. Ball now being crossed towards Harvey Elliott. It's Elliott. Elliott with the ball. Looks for a chance to shoot, but he's brought down. A bad foul, but nothing worthy of a penalty. And Robin Roerfs did well to keep the ball. They did well to get the ball. Just take another look at this from a closer angle. It was Van Bergen's momentum that caught out Harvey Elliott. And a pass out of goal by Roefs to Hato. It's Hato back towards Roefs. Roefs clears the ball out of the goal, and the ball is back with Alex Scott. Alex Scott to Jonathan Rowe. Free kick to the Netherlands. Alex Scott might have had some involvement in whatever incident that was. He's protesting to the referee, but the referee's not having any of it. And another 2 substitutes coming on for England. Ethan Nwaneri, number 21, and number 6, Hayden Hackney. So Alex Scott is being replaced by Hayden Hackney, and also Alex Scott being replaced by Hayden Hackney, and Jay Stansfield being substituted for number 21, Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri, the youngest player in the England squad, as Stansfield makes his way onto the subs bench. He has played really well, but disappointed that he didn't score any goals. And the ball is now with Milian Manhoef. Manhoef just about held off Quansah, but Beadle got there before he did. Anderson passing to Elliott. Elliott with the ball for England. Now pass to Jarrell Quansah. Quansah up the wing to Cresswell. Cresswell to Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy was aiming to pass to Livramento, but was cut out by the Netherlands. Ball is now back with Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy to Livramento passing to Anderson. He's outside the centre circle. Hayden Hackney to Elliott. It's Elliott with the ball. He's closing in on the goal. He goes for a shot, and England are 2-1 up with 5 minutes to go. Is this the goal to send England through to the Euro Under-21 finals? I thought that the Netherlands would have something to say about this, but England have struck yet again. Harvey Elliott, the captain in place of McAtee, could be the hero of the hour. The embraces from his teammates, well deserved, holds up his hands to acknowledge the crowd. He just came through like nobody's business and just rocketed the ball in with his right foot, or should that be his left, right into the bottom left corner. Whack! Whack! In it went, and that just caught out Noah Ohio, Tom Van Bergen and co. completely napping. Now the Netherlands will have it even tougher because they've got less time remaining. And interesting goal celebration by Harvey Elliott, and that is his 12th goal as an England Under-21. Van Bergen is off, and in his place comes number 6 Yuri Regier, and Manhoef also out, with Van Broderhunde coming in as Beadle saves an attempt at goal by Milian Manhoef. Now the ball is with Poku to Martsen. Martsen was aiming for Vandenberg, but well held by England. 3 minutes to go, and I'll let you know as and when I can who my player of the match is. And the ball is with Joel Harto to Poku. Poku passing back to Vandenberg to Harto. Harto up the wing to number 21, Myron van Brederode. Van Brederode gives the ball away to England. On the ball is On the ball was Waneri, but retaken by the Netherlands. Wouter Goes down the wing to Regier. Back to Goes. Martsen under pressure from Waneri. Up the wing it goes, and 50% ball possession each. So the Netherlands have caught right up to England, but is it too late? Harto to Vandenberg towards Poku. England doing really well to keep the Netherlands out. Hinshelwood passing to Jonathan Rowe on the near side. Rowe powering towards the 18-yard box. He passes to Waneri. Waneri enters the goal area. He's looking for someone to pass it to. He passes to Anderson. Elliot Anderson looking for a shot, but he has to back out of it. Passes to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood towards Hayden Hackney. Hackney, the ball bounces off the referee though, and Hackney did not, and I don't think Hackney meant to do that, but it has given free kick given to England, so something must have happened that from the Netherlands that the referee wasn't too pleased at. Ball now being passed to Beadle. Beadle clearing the ball forward to Rowe, but caught by Goesch. 1 minute, less than a minute of normal time left. One has to think how many minutes of one has to think how many minutes of second half stoppage time will be added. I feel it will be around 5 to 6 minutes, so I will be surprised if it's less than that, as Rowe is fouled just on the halfway line. Play still goes on. It's Anderson on the near side, closing in on the near side corner flag. Forced out by Walter Goesch with 7 seconds of normal time left, and we have 5 minutes of added on time. So I was about right, and about to come onto the pitch is Archie Gray, and he will take the place of Harvey Elliott. So Harvey Elliott getting ready to make his way off the pitch. Elias Anderson will take the captain's armband, and Harvey Elliott, that was a wonderful goal, came out of nowhere, and he just fired it in, caught everyone out, including Robin Roeths, and that goal was just textbook from Elliott. And we get ready for the corner, and we get ready for England to take the corner. Less than a minute of the 5 has been played already, and it's still England 2, the Netherlands 1. Jonathan Rowe to take the corner. Quick pass to Anderson. Anderson sandwiched between Goesch and Martson. Ball is thrown to Martson. Martson forwarding the ball, but caught by England. I think that was a bit of a plan for the Netherlands to catch England out. If so, it didn't work. Norton Cuffy on the ball for England. He's on the far side. He's on the far side of the pitch, or the right side of the goal area. Retaken by the Netherlands, headed by Cresswell to Anderson. Back with Archie Gray this time. Anderson passes to Waneri. Waneri caught out. Now the ball is with Hayden Hackney. Hackney to Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy just misses his chance to get into the 18-yard box. It's back with Anderson. Anderson to Archie Gray. Anderson with the shot. It's over. It's over the crossbar. Very close it was too. And it was Cresswell who I think fouled somebody. Anderson just over the bar. Was an amazing goal. That would have been. I'm sort of there as to who my player of the match is, but I will let you know in the next stoppage of play, as it's Poku with the ball for the Netherlands. Poku to I think that might have been Vandenberg, but cleared away by England nonetheless. And the ball has ended up at the feet of Robin Roeths. 2 minutes left. England 2, the Netherlands 1 is the score, and England have just got to keep holding on for the next 2 minutes, or at least try and get another one. But with the way the Netherlands are playing, a third goal for England is easier said than done. As the ball has now ended up with the captain Harto. It's now Noah Ohio. Ohio passing to Harto, saved by James Beadle. And now that Beadle has caught the ball, I can announce that my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services because of that spectacular goal, is number 19, Harvey Elliott. So well done to him. And the ball now being passed around to Robin Ruths in goal. It's with Vandenberg. We are now just 1 minute away from the. We're now just 1 minute away from the final whistle. It is all or nothing for the Netherlands now. But their attempt at goal halted by England. That was Poku. It was Poku who was fouled. And let's take a look. And I'm just going to take a look at see who fouled him. It was Rowe and Hinshelwood. Both contributed to fouling him. Last chance for Netherlands with this corner. Will they take this game into extra time with around 15 seconds to go? The clock will be academic now. It just remains to see if the Netherlands will score from this one. Saved by Beadle! Is that it? Beadle pounced on the ball. Beadle pounced on the ball when it counted. There are surely only a matter of seconds left before the final whistle is blown. The Netherlands, they've done all they can, but for them, it's just not to be. The final whistle has blown. England are in the final of the Euro Under-21s 2025. Despite being held by the Netherlands in the first half, they dug deep. They were just spectacular, and they were spectacular, and those goals, but and the wonder goal by Harvey Elliott was what finished it all. And the final score after 90, and the final score it was actually 2 goals by Harvey Elliott. No wonder he's my player of the match. The final score at the National Football Stadium in Bratislava: England 2, the Netherlands 1. And they will be playing at the same place on Saturday. Coming up on the Commenttary Hub, we've got some more matches for you. We've got more matches coming for you in the Club World Cup, but also look out for commentary of Germany against France in the other semi-final, which will be provided by Russ Vernon. Thank you to everyone who listened. I've been Nicholas Jones. England are in the final for the second consecutive Euro Under-21s tournament. Will they be able to replicate the success of 2023 and take their second back-to-back win since 1984? We shall see, but until then, it's goodbye.